The fact that I could possibly be middle-aged now is just sinking in. If I am completely honest, and I know this will shock many people when I say this, but although we came to Japan in 2023 and it is almost 3 years since we started this journey, part of my brain still thinks I'm on holiday. And what do we do on holiday? We eat as much as we want, we forget about all the health foods and things like that, don't bother to exercise, we'll do that when we get back, and also maybe spend more than you should. I'm not so bad with the spending. I do set myself a budget and I do always try to stick to it as much as possible. But the rest of the things with the eating and exercise are terrible. If anyone has been watching my vlogs, you'll know that we're currently in the process of remortgaging our flat in the UK. And as part of that, we had to speak to a protection advisor who just gives advice about life insurance and critical care cover. Up until this point, I've not had any insurance or any kind of protection like that. And when I spoke to the advisor, he said, I don't know why people wait until they're older, because at our time of life, that's when people start getting cancers and heart attacks. I wasn't exactly expecting him to say that. Let's just say he didn't sugarcoat it. But it does make you think about life and, children and the future. And it really is a horrible topic to think about and discuss. It can be very depressing. But the reality is, it is possible that we are halfway there. So not only did it make me feel like I should get some type of cover, it also made me think about writing a will as well. I just feel like once everything is done, it's out of the way and you just never need to speak about it again. So we did receive a quote, and it says here for £176,550 over 20 years, it will cost us £117.85 per month. I am guessing that that's more expensive because we're now expats. So what I've decided to do is try and get some quotes in Japan because we are thinking about being here long term. After this discussion with the protection advisor, and also I watched a vlog of a lady who just came up on a suggested video on YouTube, and she said that her aim in life is to live as long as possible and be mobile and as healthy and strong as possible. It really kind of made me reflect about my own lifestyle. Another reason that I want to change my lifestyle is because I have a daughter and she's 4, and because I had her later on in life, I feel I kind of owe it to her to be the healthiest I can be. I really want to be around to see all the special events that take place in her life, and this is going to motivate me, I think. In my 20s, I did go to the gym quite a bit, and then when I was 28, I started playing the drums, and that was so physical that I ended up cancelling my gym membership and focusing more on the taiko drumming. I still remember the day that I cancelled my gym membership, even though it was such a long time ago. I went into the gym and I just felt really depressed, and I was like, I hate doing this exercise, so why am I doing it to myself? So yeah, I decided to move my focus more over to the drumming side of my life. It does sound a little bit bizarre to say that I'm replacing the gym with drums, but it was really, really intense exercise to do the drumming. With regards to food, obviously when you come to a new country, there's so many things you want to try. But in Japan, there's another thing that really keeps getting me, and that's the limited edition products. It's such a great marketing tactic because it's always like, oh, if I don't try it now, it's going to disappear. And I end up doing it all the time, and usually it's things that aren't very good for me. Funnily enough, since I've come to Japan, I've not actually put on weight, but that doesn't necessarily mean that I'm healthy. I have got a really bad habit. Almost every time I go shopping, I buy myself those chocolate and strawberry mushrooms. They're just so good. And then I say to myself, oh, I have to eat them all before I get home because they will melt. So I need to stop making these excuses. What I do is when my daughter's in the front room and I want to snack, I hide behind the cupboard, which is really, really bad. So I do have a plan, which I'm going to start in September, and that's not me making excuses. I know people will say, why don't you start now? But I am actually starting now. But I think if I went full force, I would probably go into shock because of the amount of sugar I have. So I'm just going to cut down slowly over the next couple of weeks and then start properly in September. Another reason why I can't start straight away is because I've got a lot of chocolate to get through too. First of all, I do love snacking, and that's not going to stop, but what I'm going to do is try and find healthier alternatives. So instead of keep eating chocolate mushrooms, I'm going to try and swap it for dried fruit, nuts and things like that. And I found this dark chocolate in Gyomu, which is really nice. One thing that I do really struggle with here is the cereals and bread. Now the cereals contain so much sugar and there's really few options if you want to cut down on your sugar. And as for bread, I'd probably say 95% of them are white bread. So if you're looking for wholemeal or seedy bread, it can be quite difficult in the regular supermarket. One thing I have found recently is a wholemeal seedy bread in Costco, which is great. The only thing is Costco is not that easily accessible to me, so I think when I go there I just stock up and then I'll have it at home. I have also found a berry, chia seed and oat mix from Costco, and I've started having that with my daughter now. Recently I found quinoa in Co-op, which is great. Brown rice is also a really good option. Number 3 is I'm going to swap matcha lattes for just pure matcha. Well, matcha and maybe a little bit of honey. Everyone who's been watching my vlogs will know how much I love a Starbucks matcha latte, to the point where I've subscribed on Amazon, which is really bad, but I'm thinking about cancelling my subscription. Recently, I've also found these cold brew tea bags. This one is lychee and jasmine, and it's really, really nice. So instead of my matcha lattes, this might be a good replacement. And number 4 is exercise. I don't really do much exercise. I do go for walks here and there, but I think I need to do a little bit more high intensity exercise. I do have a family history of osteoporosis and high cholesterol, so I think this is something that I really need to work on. I watched a video that was done by a GP, and he said if you do high impact exercise, your bones actually become stronger. I'm definitely never going to be at the point where I exercise too much and my joints get worn out. That's probably just not going to happen. So also with this, I did make a start on it this week, and I've been going for walks every day, and I've been running about 1 minute a day, which doesn't sound like much, but I haven't ran for about 7 years, I think. So what I'm going to do is just build it up slowly so that I don't damage myself. Another option could be going to a gym, but the thought of it just gives me anxiety because I don't know the way things are done there, and I just don't feel comfortable to try it at the moment, but maybe in the future it will change. There is absolutely no excuse not to exercise because we have such beautiful scenery. And people in their 60s, 70s and 80s, no matter what the weather, you see them out there doing their walks and exercising, so I've got no excuse. Also, another thing that I'm going to make sure that me and my husband do is get all the screenings that are offered to us, get them all done. The next thing I want to talk about is alcohol, and I don't really drink that much, but again, it's that limited edition drink that I always feel like I have to try. I think life can be challenging, and you have good days and bad days, and you probably have one of those days that you just feel like you could really do with a drink. This did happen to me the other day after I had a really difficult drive with my daughter, and when she went upstairs in the evening, I just thought there's nothing that I would like more than to have a drink. But because we didn't really have anything at home, we did have a drink, but it was really strong and it really disturbs my sleep when I drink that one. I found one of these in the drawer. These are relaxing eye masks. They heat your eyes up to 40 degrees, and I honestly think that I can compare it to having a drink. It's that relaxing and it gives you that feeling. I do think that everything is fine in moderation. You know, if you want to have the odd drink here and there, it's fine, but I think I'm just going to do what I can to cut it out. Also, I forgot to mention that I'm not going to do this on the weekend. Obviously, I have the little one, so it's a little bit more difficult. I won't be able to exercise and we'll probably be on the go. So this is just for the weekdays, 5 days a week. If any of this resonated with you, please drop a comment because I'd love to hear other people's thoughts. So cheers to potentially my last matcha latte for now. Thank you all for watching and wish me luck on this new journey.